it's a bit of a bittersweet moment for me today because unfortunately this is going to be the last episode of the Constantinople build. And there have been some changes. Hopefully you've been able to notice them. Unfortunately, I was recording and something went wrong. It all just went to shit. So I will go over the changes that occurred. Very minimal. And we will go through probably the slowest walkthrough I've ever done playing Anno 1800. And I just want to start the episode off by appreciating every single one of you who also...
Until you prove yourself innocent.
What is with him? I can't have anything nice happen to me. I can't have nice things because Eli just shows up out. I don't know why he's so happy. Is there a way for me to destroy the prison? Okay. We're gonna go through a nice walkthrough of Constantinople, and then I'm going to be working on a beauty build video, which is going to highlight some really nice sections of the city, and that will be its own independent video, similar to what I did with Taburim. So,
how did you manage to wriggle out of it?
Because I just frankly didn't care. As always, I just want to appreciate every single one of you. There was a lot of input from the community that was put into this build, so pat yourselves on the back, because this place is awesome. Okay, this place is absolutely awesome. And let me go through...
Celebrate your leadership.
Let me go through all of the changes that we did. So, as you can probably tell, there's a gas-fired power plant over here. What happened is I changed the route to Constantinople and stopped it going to Inferna. Inferna now has a little oil power plant because there's plenty of oil here already. They're not going through a whole bunch of it, so they can constantly work. That's totally fine.
Magnet for genius.
Jesus. Okay. So this settlement's fine. Don't need to worry about it too much. But with Constantinople, yes, now that it has a gas-fired power plant over here, I could have engineers. And I decided to go with all the red tops. So this is what I was working on in the last episode. Actually, not in the last episode. In this episode that went...
coup securing their expertise.
I wish I could just shut them all up. I genuinely wish I could. I probably can. I'm being lazy and I don't really care to find out. So I wanted to upgrade all these, but I was trying to record. It did record, but then it screwed up. So they essentially, all the artisan homes here have become engineers, and that's fantastic because there's electricity to all of them. They have everything that they want. The only thing that they don't have is the bank, but to be perfectly honest with you,
Production has stopped.
I'm not demolishing shit for them to have a bank, okay? This is way too big of a building in order to, like, massively destroy an entire area for a freaking bank. Absolutely not. If there's a specialist I could get, sure, whatever. But for right now, don't care. They don't care. It's all good. So, let's go down to ground level. We're going to start walking around, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing it from this angle. And I love it when people are walking on the grass. I really do. Just look at that beautiful view. And I'm not only referring to my banners. So one thing I really wanted to make sure Constantinople always had was the Theodosian walls pop out.
People celebrate your leadership.
Mostly because I have not seen such a thing ever be built on YouTube before. And I really, like, at this point, I really want to try to push who I am more so to the community, as well as build my own brand up in air quotes. You know, that's really important. To find that niche, to really embrace it, and to continue to grow it. When I was working on the Theodosian walls in creative mode, there were a couple different wall ideas I had, but this combination worked the best. And even though the settlement has become massive, you still see the beauty in what we built from before. You can tell where our foundations are, and we're not ever going to get away from them. So, like, we have our glorious port over here. Those are the sails of the scrubbing buddy right over in that corner. We have our parks over here in the front. The cooperation between the investors and the workers. That's really what brought this settlement up to what it is now. That's what I really feel like. This statue really personifies this whole settlement. It truly does. I need to get the gold version of the Eden Burning. That one and Seasons of Silver, which I'm planning on doing in a short series as well, now that we got this behemoth pretty much done. But the series, in this particular series, is not done yet. We still have Rantium to build up, and then Roma afterwards, so we still have a lot of work to do. Rantium is definitely going to take a long time. That is the Skyline Tower in Isengard that we will get to later on in the episode. So these are the main gates to get through, and obviously there's a bus going straight through it right now. I really like the hot air balloons as well. I feel like that's probably like the best way of seeing Constantinople as a citizen, as a quote-unquote tourist, and whatnot. So we actually have a fair amount of them over here that are just waiting. Yeah, so we have the zoo, we have variety theaters. They're all big chilling over here. I will fraternize with them for a little bit. How's everyone doing? Oh, good, good, good. Happy to see you. Not really, but you're here anyway. So just there's a new tax. Yeah, new tax implemented. It's 4% above. So everything you have, just hope you brought enough money. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I was about to fall off over there. I'm gonna enjoy spending your hard-earned money. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy your time here. Don't fuck it up. Oh, sorry about that. Something screwed up again. Oh, look, the ship arrived. So wait, do they have people actually unload from it? I want to see this. I've never seen this ship up close. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, damn. Alright, let's see the people. Are there no people actually, like... It is a really nice ship, though. It looks like it has the Ferrari emblem on the smokestacks. You guys see that? That's pretty cool. I think there's a mod that you can get a version of, like, the Titanic to replace it. That's really cool. Oh my god! Oh, you guys are leaving! That actually scared me. What the hell? I didn't see them from back there. Okay, I hope you enjoy your time. Getting out of here. Thought they were coming to the city, not going away from it. The hell? It's not supposed to happen. They have your, like, tourist trap over here for, like, Anno tours, souvenirs, and all that stuff. And I really like the bank skins. I think that the bank skin really makes the settlement pop even more. I always wanted to learn how to play, like, the cello and the bass. I used to play violin. Parents preferred violin over both of those ones. Viola is more my pitch range per se, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta capitulate to your parents, right? So let's actually head into Constantinople itself. Damn, just the skyline in the back is crazy enough. Walking along the walls. Remembering a simpler time when it was just a whole bunch of farmers. That's how we started the settlement after we wrestled it from the hands of Artur Gasparov, the self-proclaimed man of beauty and culture. Yeah, right. That man wishes he's here right now. For real. We have our hard workers. So one thing I really wanted to make sure Constantinople had, as far as the vision is concerned, and I personally feel like it's a good thing to talk about stuff like this to give everybody else inspiration. I don't like settlements, personally, that are only consumers. I like them to be a bit of both, right? So I definitely wanted to keep to having these farms for the long run, and I think they really help make the Theodosian walls pop, because there's no, like, homes separating, you know, right up against it. You know, immediately you're going to look at all the homes. You're not going to look at the walls. But with the farms, it actually makes it a lot better. And you have really bustling streets. People are so happy. I think the airship's going to fly right above us. The Old Oak Inn. It's like we're really here, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? Plenty of people going in for marketplaces. Markets right now in this city are absolutely useless. No one's taking advantage of it. Same with the pubs. But you know what? For flavor, don't get rid of them. You don't need to get rid of every single one of the old services. Have your clotheslines, some artisan buildings. We don't have a lot of them anymore because having the engineers and investors are easier to manage at this point. Based off our supply routes, that's really what I'm really focusing on. Random kid, he's going to be part of the military later on. Can't wait to have him. So let's go over here into this park really quick. We have some more souvenirs. The Imperium banner. You know, I never really thought about how to RP this particular emblem. But what we could do is that could be my sword and the wings that we have soared into the heavens, pretty much. So it is our ascension. That is what this emblem is essentially telling the world.
There be potholes, so watch out.
Where are the potholes? I would hope there are no potholes in this city. Can you go up this thing? It won't let you. That's unfortunate. You have all of the cool skyscrapers over there. And this is what I really wanted to have happen is initially the lookout points were going to just look at the World's Fair, which is the Hagia Sophia. But the thing about it is, or over here was going to be the Hagia Sophia, but the problem is that because we actually had to build a whole bunch of skyscrapers, you can barely see it now.
A bit of a coup securing
Which
their
is fine. It's
expertise.
okay. It happens. So we have another walled section over here. Another hot air balloon up in the sky. Subway, eat fresh. And I quite like this little area. I don't know why. It's very simple. It's very basic. But it adds so much culture to the city. You have your little farmer stands. You have a bakery. And you just sit here and chat, you know? Little canal, you can go over here and just get a little bow, go in it really quick. Bang into one another, it doesn't really matter. I don't pay their insurance. Actually a really nice horse. Can I have him? Oh my god, dude. Chill. I always like these footbridges as well. I like how they go and stand and they're just like viewing everything. So they see the parks over here. There's another farmers market like place over on this corner. Not too busy today, it looks like, but it's okay. You know, there's always changes. Some days you're gonna have a lot of patrons. Some days you're not. Not a big deal. You have your ornate pavilions over here. This stand seems to be a little bit better. It's got some fresh fish from the other side of the city. Nice. And I think these particular style of engineer homes really help with this side of the city. Mostly for the red tops. I think that's what really sells it for me. So we have our restaurant here. People are enjoying their food. Wonderful streets with all these lights and whatnot. I wonder what it would look like at night. One of the old watchtowers of the old city. A marketplace with a whole bunch of lovely people. They're all happy. Oh, peacock. Anno Cafe. One of the town halls, so we can probably put some really good specialists into these ones too to help out with these engineers. I think that would be pretty fantastic. And people just walking around enjoying life, you know? Oh, that's a really nice fence area. I've actually never gone through this. I'll just do it quickly. Very nice. Ah, yeah, here's the power plant. Oh, these things actually move. That's pretty cool. Man, I'm really glad that we had all the optimizations in the Arctic so we can actually have this happen. I didn't know how to bring electricity to this corner of the city, and it was bothering me for the longest time. And I'm like, hopefully it would have just enough in order to power at least a little portion of it, so I won't have to use all the oil. But I think my favorite part of Constantinople's lower city is this boardwalk area. This one going all the way up. I just feel it's so pretty. You want to go on a date with your significant other? This is the place to do it. A nice leisurely walk. I wouldn't necessarily want to go into the town hall though with your date, but you know, we just go up here. You can get some drinks right over here, some tea and coffee. Admire the Imperium banners. Oh my god, are those... Dude, those are like eagles over there. I think they're more so meant to be angels, but that's pretty sick. I just noticed that. That's really cool. Have some bread. Telephone booth. Some cheese, some good stuff. Here, you can even get some flowers. Eat at the pizzeria.
A dance. Well, I will at least think about it.
Can you go into this thing? Nope, you can't. Unfortunate. Another tower of the old city. Beautiful statue. Dude's really happy about that statue. Another drink stand. Let's head on down this way. And we're gonna go across here. Coffee, corner pub, and beer. Dude, this is my kind of place. Give me the coffee. I mean, I just go in there and watch other people get drunk. I'm not gonna get rid of the school. There's no point to it. You have a school here, and then you have the university right next to it. Kids gotta aspire to something, right?
The people celebrate your leadership.
I don't know where that's happening, but if it's in Constantinople, that'd be freaking fantastic. We have our variety theater here, and you can see the top of the Skyline Tower over there. Seems so close, but yeah, it's just across. Don't want to be falling down there, do you? Look at all the people surrounding it. Oh my god, we gotta head up there. And we got our hotel. So I didn't really optimize too much when it came to the hotels and whatnot over here in Constantinople. I meme on the tourists a lot, but to be honest, I didn't actually build this city to accommodate a massive amount of tourism. That's what Rantium is going to have. So the fact that we have just at least one, maybe two hotels around here, that's perfect for me. I more so really wanted to just get all the buildings unlocked, so when we get over to Rantium, I can just start making optimizations and put them down. And continue building the city, because that's really what stage that place is at right now. And we have to get to work on that. So we're going to start working on Rantium in the next episode. We have another little restaurant over here. Looking good. So we got our post office as well. You know how fast they're making mail over there in the upper city? Every second, one bit of mail is actually produced. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna bulldoze through all these people because we need to get over to the other side of the city. There's still plenty more to see, obviously. We got another post office right over here. Very cool. Let's go over down this direction because we're gonna have to go through probably this little area. Yep. Excuse me. Oh no, actually, we're not done over here. Let's head through here. Oh, you know what? I quite like this cobble. Souvenirs for the Iron Tower. Another thing I didn't want to build here. Because then you're actually going to have to use tourists in order to, quote-unquote, man them. But we have our little amusement park over here. Another warehouse. I wish they would have added more rides than just a roller coaster and then the high flyer. You know what we should do for old time's sake? We should actually get into the high flyer and take a look at Constantinople now that it's fully built up. What do you guys think? Let's go in. I run this entire place, so I don't have to pay. Thank you. Okie dokie. Holy moly. That is just so different from what it was before. Oh, wow. Got your little street markets and everything. Very cool. I'm stuck. There we go. I'm out. I'm never going to get rid of these. Even though it's actually taking up space, I don't mind it whatsoever because you're going to have settlements that are alive, okay? There are always going to be little street corners like this in Constantinople that will have fresh produce and good conversation anywhere you go. So let's head through the gate over here. And we are going to head on over towards the Forum of the Ox now. I am running a little bit,
Securing their expertise.
but we already saw this little stretch, so we're gonna go past it. But actually, this is actually a nice spot to just take a look at. Where are the police that are gonna give these people like tickets for going so fast? He just flat out didn't care. He didn't look to his left, he just turned. That guy's going into the building with a crate. Looking really good.
They're staging it in the open air, apparently.
Another school over here. Oh, there's a police station right here, and the dude's going at Mach 10. Imagine that. This guy's happy. He probably graduated. Oh no, he's just saying hi to his dad. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that interaction before. Nice little souvenir park over here. Obviously, our banners. Gotta have them. I hope I've made you all into bannerholics. I really do. Here are our first engineer skyscrapers over here. And a glimpse of the train tracks.
Well, I will at least think about it.
So we're technically in the district of the Forum of the Ox at this point. But we're kind of on the outskirts still. So we have our little mall over here, which is the department store. And this goes down towards the commuter pier, another section of the old city wall. So like this is what I was talking about when it came to the Theodosian walls. Like if you look at it from an aerial view, right? Because these skyscrapers are so close to the wall itself, you won't actually be able to take advantage of the beauty the walls actually provide to your settlement unless you like actually hone in on them. And that's definitely something I didn't want to have with the Theodosian walls at all. At all. So we have our commuter pier. We need you to head on over to Isengard and work. That's really important. I need to fix up like these little corners, see? This is all I can really determine when I actually get down to ground level and start walking around. Have little artisan homes in the back, so let's head on straight through here. Or head up up the street. I guess we can go in through here. Should we? No, let's head on to the main street, because I feel like that's the better one. There's a train going through. Yeah, this is a lot better. We have a train going and we have a train coming. Let's see if it actually goes into this this power plant. Nope. I believe that's one of the steampunk trains, by the way. You want to slow it down or reverse the video or whatever. Nice little market stalls right in the middle here. Really important. I'm just gonna label this fish sandwiches thing as just Subway Eat Fresh. That's our version of Subway. I haven't had Subway in a long time, actually. Saw the new commercial for those like foot-long dippers or whatever the heck they're called. Intriguing, but I don't know how much they are. And if they're the same as a foot-long, you can just get like, I don't know, a turkey breast foot-long. I'd rather do that. So here's the form of the ox. Yeah, the last time when I lost all of the ornaments, it really sucked. Thank God that hasn't happened again. So hopefully it doesn't again in the future. Fingers crossed, because that would just suck. Especially on Tabarim. I would not go back. I'm telling you now that if they actually destabilize, I will not go back to Tabarim ever. It would just hurt too much. The pain would be too difficult to bear. Can't get through the freaking benches, man. That sucks. So, like, this area should be a lot busier because, yeah, there's a whole bunch of people here buying flowers, getting fresh produce, fish and whatnot. Then you have your museum over in this corner with the ornaments of Empire of the Eagle. That's the one that I primarily put into here. So we have, like, the forums over here. They're all just really columns for the most part. But then you have, like, this beautiful mosaic on the ground. Another forum right over there. Plenty of people enjoying the music. And I believe the music is actually enhancing the Empire of the Eagle attractions, so... We have a lovely lady from Mbeza who come all the way over here, probably with her family, or she lives here. She might be going to, I don't know, one of the universities in town. We have one of the mines. I wasn't ever going to leave those things blank, because obviously they're still producing something. It's helping at least somewhere. And in fact, if that's one of the iron mines, it's actually delivering the iron to Inferno. So again, Constantinople being very effective. So we have the zoo over here. We have to go through. Say hello to Eugene. None of this could have been possible without Eugene. Praise be. We have some white peacocks over here. Some people are taking some pictures of them. Absolutely gorgeous animals. We have some fish over here, and I think we have some fish over there. Very cool. Another mall. I'm gonna get a mod to get rid of all those anarchist banners. Thank you to Toon Raider in the comments for telling me about that. Because I don't understand. Why in the hell are you putting a fight for yourselves in a place that's like immaculate and having a friggin' celebration every other day, pretty much? It would be interesting if we were to be playing as Hugo Mercer, on the other hand. That would make sense, in my opinion. We have this lovely obelisk with a cross on the top. More of our glorious engineer residences. Beer and ice.
Celebrate your leadership.
I don't know where the hell else it could be, if it's not here. And this is our harbor area, the other harbor area. More like a tourist attraction at this point. Because again, you know, they're right up against the wall, so another section of walls for the old city. So you have some of these older homes that work quite well over here. This guy's got a mega good view. Dude, your house is immaculate. Do you realize that? You better not ever sell that. You better put a clause into, like, your family's will. Put in a trust. That way your kids can't screw it up. Oh, I think there's an airship that just went above. Nice.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Where else, man? It has to be here. Okay, it has to be. I don't know. I don't know where the hell else it could be. And look at that. The pride of the Rantian fleet. The Enterprise 2.0.
Picked fresh this morning by yours truly.
Gorgeous ship. She's seen so many battles. Her retirement is definitely warranted. Dude, I honestly feel like we're here. Like, we've actually integrated ourselves into the game and we're just walking around. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Wow. What a view.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
And she just had to come back and... As always, leave it to the fucking tourists. I felt like this market would distinguish between the rest. Just based off of its location over here, I really like the open setting of this one. The New World version. Looks really good. Telephone booth over here. The Subway Eat Fresh. These are all fishmonger stalls because I figured like you're right here next to the pier, so they're going to be bringing in fresh fish. And then you also have these other little homes right over here. Milk and cream. I cannot have either. It will not be a fun time, let me tell you. Yeah, so let's head back into the city.
Securing their expertise.
And we are going to go up to the upper city over there. And you can see the Skyline Tower dead ahead along with the World's Fair looking gorgeous. I really like these open streets at certain portions of the city too. So like this one, never changing. I don't like to keep to like a specific set, you know? Always try to change it up when you're building your cities. Sarah's done, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. All concerned for a second. I thought I completely ignored it. People walking on the grass, and then you have our glorious airport with your airmail being delivered by the most secure airships that were actually in the war for our ascension. So, they are the safest. And an airship coming in, delivering fresh goods. People getting their tickets and everything ready. I'm not gonna go all the way back there. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. How far does it go down? I've never actually seen it from this angle.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
You know what it reminds me of? His Dark Materials. You guys ever watch that show? It's like Lord Asriel's airship. That's really cool. There's another airship over there. I think that one was actually the Antonius, and it's actually delivered all the Arctic gas that was on Inferno, because I had it set for that route, so. And now, finally, the upper city, which this place is going to be really densely packed, let me tell you. We have this beautiful fountain, markets. Those things are mega high. Holy crap. We should go down the left road. Let's go down the right one. Gorgeous. Maybe I should get into a hot air balloon. Is that possible? I'm pretty sure it is. I think the canals also enhance the magic behind the city. I wish that thing would come down. I want to go in it. What did he say? No, you did not. I just got instantly defensive. Excuse you? I was the one that made all this possible. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, the only thing he did give is his money. I guess that's kind of important, isn't it? Are you guys coming down at any time? Yep, they're there. They're coming down. Slowly but surely. It's nice to have a nice chill episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this one as much as I am. Please somebody can click on this thing. Can I not get into this thing at all? That sucks. Okay. Well, rip. Y'all have fun then. Yeah, this one post office is producing at like close to 3,000% based off all the people that are here. So it's producing one letter every second. Insane, right? See, I told you it was eventually going to understand this crap. We have some lower end skyscrapers over here, but then you have the Mac Daddies over on this side, along with the bank. I kind of wish that the town hall, you know, circles were actually squares. That would have been a lot easier to deal with. But, you know, obviously they have to do something to curtail you. Can't just, you know, give you the game on a silver platter, especially this particular game. I remember when I was starting out, I made so many mistakes. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Overproducing freaking fish and timber to high hell, then wondering why I was in the hole by like 5k when I still had workers. One of the higher end fire stations. And we are heading up over here. Have our glorious World's Fair that we're gonna have to start importing what we need in order to get it running. I think we actually have a good majority of what we need. It's more so like we don't have felt here, we don't have like plantains and all that stuff. We have it on Ditchwater. I can always just like bring it from Ditchwater over here. Again, me hating on what could have been a really, really pretty settlement over there on Ditchwater. I mean, it is. The steampunk pack really did make it pop, but I thought it would offer more. Beautiful trees. I'm very curious to see the tower. And we are very close to it, that's for sure. Nice archway, and there it is. The Skyline Tower in all of its majesty. I think there's a way you can actually get inside it. There you go. That's the inside of the Skyline Tower for you. I think I heard one of the NPCs say Imperium, which is correct. So, the Rantian Imperium is now canon by Anno 1800. Actual canon. I like it. I like it a lot.
We'll be late for the opening.
Another bank over here. A variety theater. And then the members club all the way in the back over here. Looking fantastic. Can't get to over to the other side. But yeah, what a crazy nice settlement. Thank you for walking with me through the entire thing. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get the beauty build episode out. I don't know what the hell that airship is doing, but that is an unsafe place for you to be. Are you done? No, you're still bringing it over, aren't you? So you might actually be full up over here with Arctic gas then. That's the problem. Okay. We don't actually have more storage capacity. The only other thing that I could see us doing in Constantinople is probably changing out what this local department is going to be doing, as well as putting specialists into these town halls and whatnot. So look for the beauty build episode. It will be coming at some point. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. But yeah, Constantinople. We'll see you later. Alright, let's head over here to Isengard because this Mac Daddy is ready for finalization.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
And my guy is very unhappy. He has some pocket watches, so he's not going to be, like, mega pissed. But he's not going to be happy about it either. So, we're not giving him that. We're not giving him coffee. I don't really want to give him anything, really. Just, the electricity is just fine. Yeah, so what I'll probably end up doing is giving them what they require. Minus 11 is not too bad.
Raving about a mile-high skyscraper he plans to.
Yeah, that's us. So now, technically, you have Orthanc right over there. And that's sick. I love it. It actually makes sense now. That's what I like the most about Isengard at the moment, because having that little empty structure in the middle, it made no sense. So I can dig it. Where's the actual Skyline Tower emblem, though? Oh, it's over on this side. So let's
A bit of a coup securing their expertise.
there we go. That's better. So it's facing the right direction. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. With that all done, taking a look at what Ditchwater is gonna have now, I want to say that even if we were to work on it a little bit, I'll probably just keep the artisans in the back then. I don't need any more skyscrapers over here. I can work a little bit for these ones just to get some variety, but to be perfectly honest with you, I'm kind of of the opinion of downgrading them all again into engineers and then making engineer skyscrapers. I think that would be kind of cool. So I'll probably think about that because the engineer skyscrapers work well with the steampunk pack. So I want to keep to this particular building design. Can't really change these big boys out, unfortunately, and you can't do the same here because all you can do is just change the appearance of the skyscraper, which really sucks, but it is what it is. As far as what we're planning on doing in the New World, let me just also mention that Terradonge definitely needs a lot of work, that's for certain. Because we are planning on getting up to 50,000 artistas over here. So we're going to have to figure out how the hell to do that. That's definitely going to come up at some point. Oh, we actually got a decent amount of influence here. Cool.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I actually want to see if there's anything specific for the artistas, because quite frankly, yeah, like, see, they don't have a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on with the tortillas. I might actually have to delegate some of this stuff to my governors to assist us in this matter, because quite frankly, Terradonge needs to have a lot of supplies brought in, and you know, I could potentially like import it here from the old world, which would probably help the supply lines, especially when it comes to tortillas. I might actually end up doing that. So tortillas, plantains, bobbins definitely seems to be a thing. I know that there are New World Docklands. I just don't want to get another mod like that. I don't. I have to fight the urge. I promise that there's going to be a modded only playthrough, and I really, really want to hold to that. So I wonder if I can go and upgrade a little bit more of these guys.
I hope it stays like this.
No, I cannot. You know what sucks is that you can't build like some form of skyscrapers over here. They would want the What is this one? The cinema. Yeah, that's just... I don't know. I don't really know. But there's so much space here on Terradonge that we can definitely make up to the 50,000. Because it's part of the achievements, I think. Where is that, though? It's over down here. Yeah, have 50,000 artisans on Manola. We have 16,000 at the moment. So... build 5 of each of the new rigid airship designs. Have 20 flak monitors and 20 flak emplacements in the same region. Huh. We don't have the anarchist things. Reach 50,000 investors on Crown Falls. You know that's gonna happen. That's so easy. But yeah, let's take a look at Rantium now. What are we gonna do here? What are you researching currently? Oh, this lady, is she the last one?
Some very promising ideas.
Yeah, I didn't really want your opinion. What I will do though is actually go to major discoveries and get some more campus extensions, because I want to fill up this part, and then the next thing is really going to be where in the heck am I going to put town halls at, because that's going to be really important here. The first one, I guess, is gonna have to be in the middle somewhere over here, because look how much area it's actually covering. I might get rid of one of these fire stations in favor of that. Yeah, let me get rid of this one. Get rid of this road. Can you fit in here? You can. So let's have you be right here, and then we're gonna bend the road like this. So you're gonna cover that region there. Yeah, you see the problem here really is the church. But what I could do is, how big is the radius here? Yeah, so if I were to push the church back 1, I would actually be able to have a decent chunk of this area covered. But I know I'm going to actually have to build what they require, or produce what they require at this point. I can't put anything in here unless I actually get rid of a building. Like, I get rid of this investors building. Not without getting rid of that, though. I might not worry about the front end. I might just worry about, like, back here, maybe. Will you fit in here? I don't want to get rid of all that. That sucks. How about over here? Yeah, see, like, I can just get rid of the one home.
A renowned personage has arrived.
Cool. And get rid of one home and put that down. Yeah, let's do that. Get rid of that little bit and that little bit. And then we're going to put down a town hall right over here. That's going to cover a decent chunk. These are all investors. No, they're engineers. Oh. Okay. Well, that works. Where's the next spot? I can probably... This is a little bit of a weird one. So I think what I would have to do is actually upgrade them to... No, I cannot. Reason... Weird. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Or, hear me out, I can put it in between. So put like a little town hall in between in this canal area. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let me see how that'll look. That's actually decent coverage. I can dig it. Yep, that's fine. And then what I'll do is I'll get rid of this boardwalk over here. And we're going to extend this over here. And what we'll do is we'll have a road connection leading to it. Looking good. Looks a little congested. Oop, what is this? How come I didn't have one there? Guess I forgot. A little congested, but now going forward, we're gonna have to really be aware of where we want like some department stores and stuff like that, because that's gonna be really important. So in that case, like the church over here will probably have to go in favor of a department store, because it does actually fit the size of it. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but I would prefer to actually have this here. So let me just put it in a blueprint for now, right? That's going to be the furniture store. We have another church over here. Let's get rid of that. We'll put down... Oh, that was the department store, sorry. So now we have the furniture store over here. Should be another church somewhere. There will be another church. Well, we can always get rid of the university. Universities as well are going to be relatively useless. Unless we want to actually have engineers down here, which I doubt it. But we have those two over there.
Celebrate your leadership.
We can't really change much in here because these guys actually do like to have the church.
With bliss.
Is it part of happiness? Yeah, they want the church, so we can't get rid of that one. Can't really do much here. Well, you can really if you take the school away. Do these guys need the school? They do not. So we would probably put down like the drugstore right here, maybe? No, I can't do that one. I would have to put it like right here and hope that electricity actually reaches it. No. That would probably be better. Where's the power plant over here? Oh, it doesn't even reach it to begin with. I would actually have to have another one. So probably put down one over here. Okay. So in that case, yeah, I can definitely get rid of the school and plop that down over here. Yep, that works actually. So let's get rid of this road. We're gonna get rid of this road. And we're gonna plop this big boy down right in the middle. Drugstore is perfect. And it should be able, like, if we put a power plant over in this corner, it should be able to reach it over here. So, there is one thing that we're definitely going to have to do with these, freaking, what are these people called? Scholars. There we go, the scholars. We're going to need to have department stores because they go through so many freaking telephones, it's crazy. So, you see this little spot over here? We're going to get rid of 2 of their homes, and we're going to hopefully be able to put them down. Or at least this thing over here. Is that possible? Yeah, it is. It's just barely possible. So, get rid of these 2. And we're going to put a department store like right here. And we're going to go back here. We have 2 campus extensions. Let's put them down. I guess this is probably the only spot to put them. There we go. We have those campus extensions down now. Mostly because, like, I'm not gonna actually put any... Yeah, I know.
We have naught to offer.
So, like, the reduction on the boots and then the cigars is gonna be really, really good for them. Because I don't really want to have a whole bunch of stuff like that come in. It's weird. I don't want to produce it. And because it's weird and I don't like it, I'm not gonna want it. As far as the Skyline Tower is concerned over here in Rantium, what I'm actually thinking about is putting it all the way back here. I quite like it being on really high areas, so like this spot right here is really doing it for me. Like right over here. It'll be the tallest section of the city. You have the best view over here of the docklands. You'll have the best view of the Iron Tower, the Eternal Bastion, the zoos and whatnot. It'll work very well, I think, in time. Oh, look at this. We have a... Are these engineers?
Very fine, I'll say.
These guys are engineers, so they still need it. I can't get rid of it yet. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of work here. So I hope you guys are ready because the mega build of Rantium is up next, and we are going to be doing a lot of work, and I'm going to be bitching a lot. So you guys... Get ready to shut me up, because it'll happen. I'll have that in the back there. Yeah, it will look good. I'm confident we'll be able to make a really, really nice and functioning settlement given time. Like, we also have another university over here. Essentially, the universities and churches are going to be replaced with town halls, drugstores, department stores, furniture stores, all that good stuff. Because they take precedence over everything else, and we're gonna like expand upon the shitty tourists. We're also gonna get to the back at some point and work on the palace district, which is still just big chillin' over here. What I might actually consider doing is getting rid of all of it, just so I can start from scratch, because I don't know like how many wings we can actually have at this point. We have 76? Oh, that's easy. That's so easy. Very cool. And then the idea is going to be, more than likely, Alonso's might is going to be the one that makes our elevators for us. So we have plenty of deposits over here that we can take advantage of. What I'll probably end up doing is making it that they're all iron and just import the coal. I think that'll probably be a little bit better. Or just make them all, like, split it up. Maybe 2 iron, 3 coal, and then export it. Just import what we need. Because that's also going to be really interesting. We pretty much just want it for the elevators. So, steam motors, wood veneers, and the steel itself. So we can get all this easy. I'm not worried about it. Very, very simple. We are also going to have like little settlements pop up over here anyway. So like Volcano, probably we can definitely do with a little settlement over here. It's actually a nice curved area going up this hill. It kind of looks like King William Island to a degree. Has a decent amount of deposits on it, so we can change out like the limestone into something else. The nether plane, I still don't know what the hell to do with it. I was initially planning on making it the well, yeah, do I really want, I don't know, one of these two. This one has a larger harbor area, so maybe I can reconsider. It's just awkward. It has 4? Oh, that's actually not a bad island then. Rhoda is a small one, not a big deal. Gasparo's Glory. Wouldn't it be funny actually if we have like all the dirtiest industry on Gasparo's Glory just as a big like FU to the guy? Hadrian, no clue what I'm gonna do about it. Saren, no clue what I'm gonna do about it. Drumtout, don't care. Vladivostok, don't really know. Karanthas is just as is. It's producing enough jam. We don't have any like, well, we do have specialists in here. Well, we do have room for like 3 more. So I guess we'll produce a lot of jam from Karanthas, and then our forts will just have like little minor settlements on them. So nothing too major. I was gonna see what their radius is. Like I can actually build them, but I don't need to like set them to task. So your furniture store, you're there. Does it actually give you the radius? Or is it just telling you where the warehouse needs to be? Please tell me you're actually in range of a warehouse. That would really suck if you aren't. Where could one be? Oh, hell. Okay, that may not be good. This one is not in... Well, where are you getting your thing from? You're getting it from the airport? Oh, hell. Okay, so we might have a little bit of a problem. We might actually have to get rid of like the university over here in favor of a warehouse. We have one all the way back here. There is one in the bastion there for sure. There is one over here, but I got rid of the ones over here, so I have no clue. This one can also go away. And we need champagne here. We need a lot of champagne and the steam carriages. That also needs to come, but that'll happen in time. Yeah, that'll definitely happen in time. So, I hope you guys are ready because we're going to be working on this build considerably. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough of Constantinople. It was probably the most fun that I've had playing the game, building a settlement like that. It's really fun. It's really engaging, especially now that I have the channel and I have a lot of people that are tuning in actively and providing their, your contributions to it. So thank you so much. I pay attention to everything you guys say. I'm trying to do my best to grow the channel, be as engaging with you guys, and all that good stuff. I know I said it multiple times before, but I'm going to say it again because I feel like consistency and reassurance are key, especially in this space. So with that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, share with your friends. I will catch you on the next one. I couldn't speak there. That's fantastic. Don't you love it when your brain starts working and the words don't want to come out properly? That's one problem that I have, if you guys haven't noticed. But catch you later.